Hi, I'm Mrs. Repasky, and today I have a chemistry lesson for you on how to run conductivity tests. In order to do conductivity tests, the first thing you need is a conductivity tester. You'll notice that it has some probes on it that need to come in contact with the material that you're testing. There is an on-off switch, and there are some light bulbs, and you're going to see if the light bulbs light up or not. On the other side of this particular model of a conductivity tester, there's an answer key, and after you run your test, you read what this says, and it tells you if it's a good conductor or not. Then you consider how well it conducted, you look at the name and the formula of your chemical, and then you can determine what types of chemical bonds your substances have. For substances that are in a liquid form, we often use a well plate. Okay? This is a plastic container, and you'll notice that there's a little bit of liquid in there, and it acts like a bunch of tiny beakers. That way you don't need a lot of chemical. Really, you just need enough stuff to cover your conductivity tester. You can also test dry materials. So here I just have regular table salt. So I put the conductivity tester in, and notice that the light bulbs aren't lit at all. So that was just dry salt. So dry salt is a non-conductor. If I make a solution of salt, which is the chemical that I already had in this conductivity tester, so just put a little more in there. So this is a solution of sodium chloride, and I made that by using distilled water and regular table salt. So I put the conductivity tester right into the liquid, and you'll notice that both light bulbs are really bright. So table salt, when it's dissolved in water, is a really good conductor. Oh, that's not good. There we go. Now it's cleaned off. Between tests, it's a good idea to clean off your conductivity tester. This is some distilled water. I use distilled water to prepare the solutions and to rinse it off, because distilled water doesn't have anything that's not water molecules in it. Tap water could have some substances in it, especially ionic ones, and ionic things conduct. Right? Here is a well plate that has several different substances in it. Possibly your teacher would also make different solutions, okay, for you to test, right? Or different substances, or you could test different solids. Okay? Some key things to remember. Okay? Turn your conductivity tester on. Make sure that your probes aren't touching each other. Okay? Make sure that both of the probes come in contact with the chemical or the substance, the material that you want to test, and record your results. Okay? Write down if it's a good conductor, right? Maybe you want to write down exactly what the light bulbs did, if the light bulbs were bright, if the light bulbs were dim, and record if that means if it's a good conductor or a poor conductor. Also, note sometimes that your container may have a little contamination, or your probe might get a little dirty, so you might get a result that's one step above or one step below another group that's doing work, but that's okay. You'll get pretty close, and that's the point, right? Just to see how conductivity helps you determine the types of chemical bonds. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching.